Today, we're diving deep into the wisdom of one of history's greatest Stoic philosophers, the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. This remarkable man not only ruled an empire, but also mastered his own mind through the practice of Stoicism. And lucky for us, he left behind a treasure trove of insights in his personal journal, now known as Meditations. In this video, we'll explore 5 powerful Stoic practices straight from the pages of Marcus Aurelius, each designed to help you take control of your thoughts, emotions, and reactions. Because as the Stoics knew, true power and freedom lie not in controlling external events, but in mastering our own minds. So whether you're new to Stoicism or a seasoned practitioner, get ready to level up your mental game with these timeless strategies. Practice 1. Train your perceptions. The first, and perhaps most fundamental Stoic practice Marcus Aurelius emphasizes is training your perceptions. He writes, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." What does this mean? Essentially, the Stoics recognize that we can't control what happens to us, the actions of others, the twists of fate, the ups and downs of life. But what we can always control is how we choose to perceive and respond to these events. Think of it like this. Imagine life is like being a sailor on a ship. You can't control the weather, the waves, or the wind, but you can control how you adjust your sails, how you navigate the ship, and how you react to the conditions. That's the power of perception. So, how do we train our perceptions? Marcus Aurelius offers a few key strategies. Realize that your thoughts and judgments are separate from external events themselves. Just because something feels bad doesn't mean it is bad. Question your initial impressions and reactions. Ask yourself, is this within my control? Is there another way to look at this situation? Reframe obstacles as opportunities. As Marcus writes, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. By consciously working with our perceptions, we take back our power. We stop being victims of circumstance and start being creators of our experience. Practice 2. Focus on the present moment. Another core Stoic practice Marcus Aurelius champions is focusing on the present moment. He writes, "Confine yourself to the present. No one ever manages to live happily who has their thoughts directed toward the future." The Stoics understood that so much of our suffering comes from dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. We get caught up in regrets, anxieties, and what-ifs, and we miss out on the power and potential of the here and now. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the present moment is really all we ever have. The past is gone, the future is uncertain, but right now, in this very moment, we have the capacity to act, to choose, to live fully. So how can we cultivate present moment awareness? Here are a few tips from the Stoics. Use your senses to anchor yourself in the now. Notice what you see, hear, feel, smell, and taste. When you find your mind wandering to the past or future, gently bring it back to the present. Embrace each moment, even the difficult ones, as an opportunity to practice virtue and resilience. Remind yourself, this too shall pass. Both the good and the bad are fleeting. Savor the one and endure the other. By grounding ourselves in the present, we access a deep well of inner peace and clarity. We show up more fully for our lives and for those around us. Practice 3. Memento Mori, remember you will die. Now, this next practice might sound a bit morbid at first glance, but stick with me. The Stoics placed great emphasis on memento mori, remembering that you will die. Marcus Aurelius writes, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Why reflect on death? Isn't that just depressing?" Actually, the Stoics found it to be incredibly liberating and clarifying. By confronting the reality of our own mortality, we cut through the noise and get perspective on what really matters. We remember that our time is finite and precious. We're motivated to let go of petty grievances, to express our love and gratitude, to pursue what's truly meaningful. We ask ourselves, if this were my last day, how would I want to show up? What would I prioritize? Memento Mori isn't about being preoccupied with death. It's about being fully alive. It's about embracing the urgency and poignancy of each moment, knowing that it could be our last. So how can we practice Memento Mori? Marcus Aurelius offers a few suggestions. Contemplate your own mortality each day, not in a morbid way, but with a spirit of reverence and purpose. Use death as a lens to clarify your values and priorities. What truly matters in the face of the ultimate deadline. Let the awareness of impermanence fuel your appreciation and engagement with life. Savor the good, be present for the bad, and treat each day as a gift. Memento Mori is a powerful antidote to the illusion of immortality. It wakes us up to the fierce urgency of now and empowers us to live with intention and integrity. Practice 4. Cultivate self-discipline. The fourth Stoic practice for mastering your mind is the cultivation of self-discipline. Marcus Aurelius writes, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." For the Stoics, self-discipline is the foundation of personal freedom and power. It's the ability to control our impulses, to act in accordance with our values, to choose our response in any situation. Think of self-discipline like a muscle. The more we exercise it, the stronger it gets. And like any muscle, it starts with small choices and actions that compound over time. Marcus Aurelius offers some practical strategies for building self-discipline. Start each day with a clear intention and plan. What virtues do you want to embody? What actions align with your goals? Practice self-control in small ways, like resisting a craving, keeping a commitment, or holding your tongue in an argument. Use obstacles and temptations as opportunities to strengthen your discipline. Lean into discomfort and challenge yourself to rise above. Reflect on your actions each day. Celebrate your successes and learn from your missteps. Self-discipline is not about being perfect or never making mistakes. It's about consistently showing up as the best version of ourselves in service of something greater. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind. By cultivating self-discipline, we harness that power to create the life and world we want to see. Practice 5. Serve the common good. The final Stoic practice for mastering your mind is serving the common good. Marcus Aurelius, in his role as emperor, was deeply committed to using his power and influence for the benefit of his people. He writes, "What is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bees." For the Stoics, we are all part of a larger whole, the human community, the web of life, the cosmos itself. Our individual flourishing is inextricably linked to the flourishing of the whole. By contributing to the common good, we not only help others, but we also help ourselves. This isn't about sacrificing our own needs or being a martyr. It's about recognizing our interdependence and acting with a spirit of service and compassion. It's about using our unique gifts and position to make a positive difference, however small. So how can we put this into practice? Marcus Aurelius offers some guidance. Cultivate a sense of kinship and concern for all humanity. Recognize that we are more alike than different. Look for opportunities to be kind, generous, and helpful in your daily interactions. Small acts of service add up. Use your talents and resources to contribute to causes and communities you care about. Find ways to give back. Lead by example. Embody the virtues and values you wish to see in the world. By orienting ourselves toward service, we tap into a deep source of meaning and fulfillment. We remember that we are part of something larger than ourselves and that our actions have ripple effects far beyond what we can see. As Marcus Aurelius puts it, what we do now echoes in eternity. By serving the common good, we create a legacy of positive impact that endures long after we're gone. We've covered a lot of ground today, from training our perceptions to focusing on the present to cultivating self-discipline and serving others. But the real power of these practices comes from integrating them into a daily way of life. Imagine starting each day with a Memento Mori reflection, remembering the preciousness of the time we have. Then, setting a clear intention and plan rooted in your values and goals. As you move through your day, practice being present, self-disciplined, and of service. Notice when you get hooked by unhelpful perceptions or reactions, and consciously choose a more empowering response. This is the path of the Stoic, not a perfect sage, but a perpetual student of life. Someone committed to mastering their mind and living with purpose, integrity, and resilience. It's a path that requires practice, patience, and perseverance. But with each small choice and action, we shape our character and our world for the better. And remember, you don't walk this path alone. The wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and the Stoics is a lamp lighting the way, and the Stoic Soul community is here to support and inspire you. If these practices resonate with you, I invite you to share this video with someone who could benefit. And if you want to dive even deeper into the life-changing teachings of Stoicism, be sure to subscribe to the Stoic Soul channel. Together, we're reviving this ancient philosophy and applying it to the challenges and opportunities of modern life. Thank you for being here, for your commitment to the Stoic path of self-mastery and service. I'll see you next time. Stay present, stay disciplined, stay Stoic.